Basketball on the Big Ten Network is presented by Jeep, and this afternoon, the 10th-ranked Illinois Fighting Illini are home to take on the Maryland Terrapins. And we welcome you courtside. That's my partner, Robbie Hummel. I'm Kevin.
Last year and the 2 seasons prior.
So let's see what Maryland can do. The road has not been kind to this Terrapins team this year. Trying to figure out a way to win on the road, but this is a good place to do it. They've won 5 of their last 6 against the Illini overall. Julian Reese inside gets it started in a good way for the Terps. Supplied by Maryland as Illinois will set up in the half court.
It's going to be big for the Terrapins. Can they score to set up their press? Now they drop back into their 2-3. Just their offense has been so inconsistent this year. Haven't been able to press nearly as much.
Boy, what a cut by Damask, and the find. The 3 will not fall for Dante Scott. The best three-point shooter on this Maryland squad, nearly 38%. Here's Goody in the corner. That corner 3 will drop for Illinois.
Well, Maryland just not matching up, and it's not, you can't call it a...
There's Damask, 10 on the shot clock. Going to work against Young. Double comes out to Goody. The open man hits his second 3.
But Dante Scott has got to be just a little bit more with a sense of urgency there. That post trap comes, and he's just a step slow to get to Goody. Shooting over 40% from 3 on the year.
He's 6 of 22 from 3 over his last 5 games, but he's found the range early.
And 4 of those came against Purdue.
Inside, Reese, and Hawkins challenging, but commits the personal foul.
Really move you down there in the post.
It's free throw attempt number 1.
You keep this Maryland offense off the foul line. And by offense, I really mean Jameer Young and Julian Reese, because these guys live there. What a rebound by Jordan Geronimo.
That is an outstanding rebound. Now,
Hawkins are down in those 2 to just 17 a game. He's got to be active cutter, offensive rebounder. If straight line drives present themselves, that's fine. That's where his strengths lie.
Damask pounding that dribble. Gets inside. Got the contact from Jamie Kaiser. Go to
the really good dirt that you can then use to kneel your... Well, he had like tree branches on his calves, so just like not John.
Smith misses the 3. Goody on the run, looking for his 3rd, and he's got it. 3 triples in the first 5 minutes for Luke Goody.
And that long rebound caroms out. Illinois starting the break, opportunistic, and Goody cashing out.
10th in the Big Ten this year at about 2 made 3s per game. That number's going to go up, and Geronimo not going to be a cool moment for him and for his father.
I can't imagine what that building was like for that basket. It had to be unbelievable to hear the cheer that he got there.
Like winning a championship. I mean, they root for him to do that every year for the last 4 years.
That guy.
Oh, Rogers all the way inside. Goody. Both of those attempts very cool, Robbie. And now Harris Smith will push it up the floor, and the finish for Jameer Young. But the fact that they got that look at all is amazing.
Harry has had 3 or 4 cuts already. Even 8 minutes in here that have just been high level.
8 of their 9 points in the paint. They go right back inside to Julian Reese with the a nice little bounce back here. Looked like Illinois was going to start flexing its muscle a little bit down to a 4-point game. Kevin Willard coaching defense aggressively on that sideline. Wants his team to defend, but that's a tough one.
Brad Underwood had to be thrilled. It's a copycat league. Purdue was able to guard him with the 5. Not so successful with Michigan State in that game Thursday night.
In the corner, Gary A's 3 drops for Illinois.
Guarding him like that, you know, and that's been the case for Harris Smith as well. It's just the floor is so shrunk for these Maryland guards.
The offensive rebound off the Kaiser miss. Scott will try from 3, and that's the first made 3 of the afternoon for Maryland.
That's what Dante Scott has done the last 6 games. Coming into today, 15 of his last 31. Looking like the Dante Scott of old, shooting it with confidence, and that's a bucket that Maryland had to have.
Man's trying to take Kaiser off the dribble. That is outstanding body control by Marcus Damask.
Just doesn't get sped up, has great footwork, and understands how to score. It shows the basketball and steps right through.
22 points per game in conference play so far for Damask. Young on the run, and Young, who's been tremendous all year.
And so well in December. Had the flu, had that ankle deal, and he has lost some of his efficiency because of it, but man, he has put up great numbers, and him getting to his left hand is a good thing for Maryland basketball.
How about his game at UCF? Inbound to Reese, spins on Hawkins and got to the rim.
Tire side, and Julian Reese once again spinning back, left shoulder, still going up with his left hand, but scouting report says take away that right shoulder because he wants to get to his left jump hook.
Domask in all kinds of traffic is fouled.
You know, before Terrence Shannon, and his numbers are pretty remarkable. 50% from the field pick and roll, 55% in the post, 55% in isolation situations, and also 55% on shots off the bounce. It's everything.
That's a great feed to get it inside. Young, a pinpoint pass to Reese. He's fouled by Coleman Hall. You were there, you saw it. 14 points, 13 rebounds, 5.
Something to watch for Illinois. Monty
In there against Reese, and it's going to be an interesting matchup. And so far, Julian Reese has been able to avoid that foul trouble, at least early in this game.
Duck in there.
Good block by Reese inside. They challenge again, but Danger up to the challenge, his first two.
That's a man's game down there in the post right there. Dane Danger, give him credit. Hasn't played all that much, but stayed with that play.
Oh, how about Jameer Young? Went right past Jameer Young. Logged up. Harris Smith will try the three. Rebound tipped out by Geronimo. Harris Smith gets it back. Finds Jameer Young. Young, a little hesitation, and the teardrop fall.
A team that defends the two extremely well.
Reese's two won't go there. Rogers will start it up for Illinois. Ty Rogers going end to end. Extra pass. Guerrier in the corner, and he's hammered by Reese. Kevin Willard says no way.
Going to get him for the foul.
Per game, he's been an outstanding scorer, especially of late. 17 points per game over the last 7 games for Illinois, and hitting over 43% from three.
It's crazy. He only had 2 double-doubles at Oregon in 2 years.
Yeah.
Now you're seeing him doing it at a high level. What a cut by Dante Scott.
That is outstanding. That one at the rim. Reese with the rebound is 5th. Maryland looking to push with Young. Here's Young. Inside, no, but a foul on Domask.
Getting downhill, even with his size. They list him at 6'1".
But 10 of 18 from 2 today.
That's contested mid-range twos, and Maryland defense has not been their problem. It's been, can they score enough to win games?
Coleman Hawkins back out on the floor with 2 fouls. 3 for Domask. That one's good. It's unfortunate to snare that one in the corner. It's gold on the baseline, and it's intercepted. Scott takes it away. Maryland on the run. 3 on 2 if he hurries. He doesn't need any help. Scott all the way to the rim.
Illinois just never stopping the back.
6'1" freshman on the floor now. Or rather, Jahari Long on the floor for Maryland. And Long is going to bring it up the floor.
Illinois has just not been crisp. Their field goal percentage not bad. That's a massive shot for Noah Batchelor. Just 3 points in his last 5 games.
Ball went out of bounds. No damage done. Domask will start things off. Working into Ty Rogers. Rogers trying to get it going. Got Geronimo in the air and got the foul. Quiet days so far for Rogers offense.
Here, but he's impacted this game here this afternoon.
1-2, good.
With that miss, Ty Rogers' free throw looks so much better. What a game changer that is for him. He really struggled in his Illinois career up until about 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Reese for the lead, got the roll.
So high, and Danger's got to try to take that away.
Domask feeding inside to Danger. A lot of traffic in there, and there's the foul, yeah. Bodies falling on top of one another, and the whistle blows. Danger for the front end, and he hit the plan. Can see that one clearly.
He also traveled due to the
made since December 29th for Danger. Young, Danger the rebound, but Young pokes it free and a foul. And again,
80 guy or a 70 guy, but that looks better than 29.
It's 75% today, 3 for 4. But you're right. I know what you're saying.
I mean, you see some guys that shoot 29, you're like, yeah, he's definitely a 29% foul shooter.
That may be too high. Reese, nice cut. Young with the finish. That one. That's blocked off. He'll trickle out into the corner. It's about 9 seconds difference between game and shot clock late in this first half. 12 to shoot. Danger In the middle, spinning with the left hand. It is the danger zone. He's got 7. And seconds to go. Illinois still has a foul to give, remember. Inbound comes back to Harris Smith. Harris Smith will shoot the 3 off. And we go into the locker rooms with a 2-point lead for the home team, 39-37 Illinois.
Maryland has done a nice job on the defensive glass. Illinois is a team that can really hurt you. So far today, second chance points have not been a factor for the Illini.
Here's Young, the runner, drops, and Maryland's even at 39. Guerrier, everything but the bucket as Reese plucks it off the rim.
Talk about attacking the press to score. That's exactly what we saw there.
Young will give it off to Reese, spinning inside. Reese able to cradle it over the front of the rim. And to shoot. Hawkins, baseline drive, back out. Damask, wide open 3, and he hits. Second time he's had a wide open look.
Julian Reese think about something as he was getting to his left jump hook.
That timeout was all about defense. Hawkins inside to Damask, who is fouled. He'll go to the line for a pair.
Guys that are just living at the foul line. With the
alley pick comes over here to play at 18 this afternoon. They've needed every point.
How about the fact that his career average in minutes per game as a Saluki was 35 a game? And that is just yeoman's work.
Young going right at Hawkins with that left. Rebounded by Harris Smith. What a defense.
Yeah, no doubt. Good recovery there by Dante Scott. Let him get his face cut off there, but still got back into play and didn't give up a bucket.
And Harris Smith on the drive, ball taken away. Maryland gets back quickly,
Good run.
but not quick enough. Hawkins run in the middle of the lane. He'll go to the line for a pair.
This season, he's so versatile. You know, and I think that his play is really a mismatch for him. He can hold his own inside guarding, but he just is a nightmare.
Scott, bully ball there, a little bit short though, and Rogers the rebound. Looking to push. Damask on the run. Got in the air and nowhere to go with it. Now Maryland with numbers if they hurry. Young drops it off, the drive to the rim, and see it very often. Rogers.
Not a high percentage play.
By Scott. No, it really isn't.
You're an analytics guru.
Be on my website later for more great analytics work. If you're tall, you shouldn't bring it up the floor against the smaller guy.
But if you're tall, you should do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Now Young. And Willard signaling where he wants his pieces on this chessboard. Young to work. Splits into the paint. The runner drops.
The way he got to Coleman Hawkins' body right there, but at the second.
Yeah, what's working has been going inside. That's where Reese is headed now against Hawkins. And Hawkins, great challenge and a block.
That's where Julian Reese's lack of right hand hurts him there.
And Hawkins, this is what he can do. All the way to the rim for 2 and a chance for one more at the line.
But today he's had some, I wouldn't say struggles. He just hasn't the impact today that we've seen over these last 7.
He's never had a stretch like this in his career. 7 straight games in double figures. Short of that so far. Harris Smith probing, nothing there. Young, the no look to Geronimo, trying and hitting from 3.
These 3 for Maryland. That's a massive shot for Jordan Geronimo, and Coleman Hawkins stopping the basketball, willing to give that up.
Just his 3rd made 3 all season. Harmon, tough runner. Good rebound, and he'll go to the line.
You talked about how UCLA has had some real struggles to get into that NCAA tournament conversation.
On the floor for Maryland. Let's see if they stay with
this
the
guy
post.
number 1 has got to be the dude out here.
Harris Smith. There's that guy number 1. Jameer Young to work.
Nice pass.
Good find underneath and a finish for Swanton Rogers. Illinois has missed their last 7 shots. They're 2 of 19 in the second half. Rogers trying to change it, and he got the roll. You usually get that roll when you're shooting like that. Illinois will take it. Reese dislodging. Oh, count the bucket, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
I just think if I'm Maryland, I'm going right back to that.
Like the back of his hand.
Go right back to Reese. And if I'm Illinois, I'd post trap. I mean, you got to get back to Dante Scott. Certainly you're going to honor Jameer Young, but I'd leave those other guys.
Or Jameer Young could just run right down the middle of the lane and drop one in.
Him go really struck 6 of 16 on layups. Just nothing going. The opposite of Maryland's had today.
Young finds Reese inside, waits for traffic, has 2 more. Julian Reese is having himself a day. 19 points.
Make that, but man, it's just everything going Maryland's way. What a play, though, on defense here.
Numbers for Illinois. Hawkins on the bounce to Harmon. He'll go to the line for a pair. 6-0 Maryland run, and Illinois will try to end it at the line. I mean, it is almost impossible to win on the road in this league. And there's his first point of the
get what got them here. And that was an open look, so I'm okay with it. But you want to really make Illinois pay for their inability to guard inside.
Well, this is Reese against Damask. There's a close defensively, and Reese is fouled. Young found the mismatch. He had Hawkins on him, and he got it inside again this afternoon at the line. No plus like home. Subscribe and stream for as low as $9.95 a month at BigTenPlus.com. You heard the fans as I was telling you about Big Ten Plus. They were hoping for nuggets.
Julian Reese does not care about your hunger.
Back-to-back missed free throws mean nuggets for people. Chicken nuggets. And the first... Damask. He thought about that.
And he did. He about pulled the trigger.
And he turns it over. Young with the steal to the other end against Hawkins. And 2 more for Young. He's got 22.
Crisp, I would say, defensively on this possession.
Guerrier off the shot.
Missed layup.
Rogers gets the offensive rebound. Here's Hawkins.
Good contest. Run him off the line.
And he'll get 2 inside.
It's a tough take by Coleman Hawkins. Took some contact, but if you're Maryland, with the way he got it.
Ball pops free. Young there to clean it up. Can't get the shot. Illinois will push. Damask. Goody. The skip. The 3. Up. And off. A foul, though, underneath.
Season poll. You're talking about a group that was highly thought of coming into this year.
Get the paint touch. It's been so good. Young in the corner. Harris Smith for 3.
Oh, wow. This looks right at the basket.
Rogers in some trouble. Damask 4 on the shot clock. Harris Smith all over it. Fades away on the baseline, and that is a home rim roll.
Yes, it is. He caught the backslide
under 3 to play. Maryland by 5. Young to work against Hawkins. The pirouette thrown back. Harris Smith there with 7 to shoot. Harris Smith spinning inside against Hawkins. That's a foul, and that'll be number 5 on Coleman Hawkins. This is that first one. Oh. And 2.5 to go. Maryland up 5 with the ball. Young against Goody with the left hand in the window. 17 on the shot clock. Damask attacking Young. Bounces it home. Damask with 24.
Just let him go make something happen.
Good work against Guerrier. Young pivots. Fades away. Good defense by Guerrier.
Wow.
He dropped it out of bounds.
I think Julian Reese maybe knocked that out of his hands.
Trying to take advantage with 1:28 to go. Here's Young. Knocked out of his hands. Harmon swatting at it, and a turnover.
Had a rough afternoon offensively.
Damask has been terrific today. 24 points. He'll work against Kaiser. Into the paint. Driving to the rim. He's got 26.
That's just a footwork masterclass. I mean, that little step through, he gets right through his defender.
Pressure. Young.
Oh, my goodness.
Is fouled. Thought he was fouled by Goody. Certainly fouled by Harmon. Front end is good. 2 possession game.
Maryland. Now, they've gotten some help from the supporting cast, some timely shot making, but Jameer Young has been balling, and it has been all game long.
Damask, 3 blocked by Geronimo. Quick shot, And Geronimo there to defend. Up ahead quickly. Geronimo with the flush. Is that going to be the cherry on top of a Maryland road win? Still 46 seconds to go. Harmon will take it to the rim. Wild shot won't go. Tipped by Goody won't fall. Rebound scooped up by Maryland and a foul on Goody. 2 of the 72 points, paint points.
That's an incredible stat.
They have been dominant today. Dante Scott good at the line to stretch it to a 9-point advantage, the largest lead of the day for Maryland. Damask blocked by Geronimo. And the Terrapins, with a 9-point lead and the ball, are going to get out of Champaign with a road win. Damask ahead to Goody with 16 seconds to go. Goody will lay it up, and with 15 seconds left, Maryland will inbound up 7. And a foul. Young back to the line. Still a 1-and-1. Oklahoma.
Houston finding out.
Plus at home for any top 7 team in the league in conference play. 9-point advantage. Under 10 to go. Guerrier's 3. It won't go. Goody trying to track the rebound. Geronimo has it, and Maryland does it. 76-67. Now the inbound comes. Now it is over. 76-67 the final. A stunner in Champaign as the Terrapins get a giant win. Now 11-6 and 3-3 in league play. They outscore Illinois 52-26.